welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports and the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Green Bay Packers and the Pittsburgh Steelers on Sunday Night Primetime.
Please welcome your 2025 Pittsburgh Steelers.
On the visiting sideline, you see head coach Matt LaFleur. His team sitting pretty, 5-1 in the early going. On the other sideline, the Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Second down, Rodgers. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line.
31 yards. That's good for a Steelers first down.
Here's a first carry for their running back, who managed to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Evan Williams is there for the stop. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rob. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
One incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal.
A 36-yard attempt.
No issues there. This one is good. And the Steelers will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
From the 6, here comes a return. Now a hit, and he lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the 35, here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Love. The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, the ball carrier.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Go play action with Love. A throw on the move is caught. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. That one on target. So Williams, he's got it. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Packers.
Another Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll manage only a couple. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on.
a 50-yard attempt.
His kick is good. And the Packers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Palmer now to return. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
42-yard line.
A-Rod down to throw on 1st down. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2nd down, Rodgers. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's going to be out of bounds awfully close to that 1st down marker, but they're going to mark him just short. So 3rd down coming up. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 3-all is the score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. 3rd and inches. As we are ready to get back underway. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield.
And he did everything he could. He's trying to keep this play alive, but there's just too much penetration from this defensive front, and they end up taking him down behind the line.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Near the sideline and caught by Metcalf. Here's 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
Rodgers. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. This will be from 56 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 6-3 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Packers offense ready for their second possession. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The linebacker, Alex Highsmith, getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now, Jacobs.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
On 2nd down, Love. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sacks are drive killers. And again, sacks in my mind are more of a quarterback stat than they are an offensive line stat. You have to have a clock in your head to understand where the weakness of the protection is, where I got to go with the ball if I'm hot, and at the end of the day, just get the ball out of your hand.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Love. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The crowd does not agree with that call. Boos ring out. Doesn't matter. Not going to change it. It's a first down. Jacobs trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line. Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. See what happens on 3rd and goal. Here's Love to throw. And he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Packers. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Packers open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. Drive will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
The master of play action, Rodgers. Rashawn Gary in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Rodgers. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On 4th down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. Keyshawn Nixon, the return man. This is taken at his own 30. And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that ball. Whoa! The Packers offense and wideout Matthew Golden headed for their next possession. And before this drive gets going, why don't we take a look at some of the leading contenders in the race to see who might take home the award as the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, the Packers turn it over to Daniel Whelan to punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Steelers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion.
1st down.
1st down for Aaron. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
50-yard line.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find. And It brings up a manageable second down.
In the shotgun, it's A-Rod. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
It's a gain of 8. And the Steelers first down.
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. He connects with Palmer on that one. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Steelers cut the deficit down to 1.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Love. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our look at the NFL starts now. It begins in the mile-high city of Denver. The Broncos at home to take on the visiting Dallas Cowboys. And it's the second-year quarterback, Bo Nix. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Broncos move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. From there, we go to Indianapolis. We'll check in on the Colts as they host the Tennessee Titans. And the former rushing champ has still got it, Jonathan Taylor. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Colts win their 2nd straight, and they do it in style. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons taking on the Miami Dolphins. And oh, it's the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Dolphins get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. In the game you're watching, not much to separate these two sides through 2 quarters, a 1-point game at the half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Second down throw for Love. Get this over the middle to Golden. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
It's now 3rd down.
Open is Kraft. He's got it. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Packers.
And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He'll take this ahead for a yard, down to the 49. Derek Harmon, first rounder out of Oregon, there for the stop. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And they'll hold him to a just a couple and sets up third down.
Now 3rd and 5.
Love to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drop. And it gets his team a first down.
That's good for our Packers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
4 yards.
That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
10 at the 18-yard line.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and goal, Green Bay.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 6-yard line.
Now Love. They'll set up the screen to Wilson. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Emmanuel Wilson. Touchdown, Green Bay. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Now it's McManus for the point after. The kick is good. And the Packers are going to open up the lead to 8.
17. Steelers 9.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. He finds Austin with the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Austin brought in motion.
39-yard line.
A run now on 2nd down. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Rodgers. Open man is Palmer. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline.
Rodgers pass.
3rd and long.
Jump ball. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
Steelers getting ready to put this one away. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. There's Matt LaFleur, head man in Green Bay as his Packers head back onto the field. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Love out quickly to Dobbs. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
A go play action with Love. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10.
1st down, Green Bay.
Off the play fake. Patrick Queen in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's going to take a shot down the field. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down. Packers set to kick this one away. And he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 22-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Play action now with Rodgers. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
6 yards.
That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and you got a fresh set of downs.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Packers' 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. This one grabbed by Austin. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Rodgers going up top again.
Gain of 6. That's good for the Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10.
To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. We'll try the right side this time. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
That's another Steelers 1st
A tight end in motion now.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. First and goal coming up.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go a long way in allowing that to be possible.
Warren will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
For the two-point conversion.
From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's incomplete. Oh, they were going for the conversion to get this thing even. Instead, it will remain a two-point game.
I don't mind the play call, but something you have to keep in mind, Mike, is when you decide to pass this close to the goal line, all of the space is the width of the field. There's not a lot of depth to the field. So that's why the timing, the anticipation, the accuracy of the quarterback, it all has to be on point. It wasn't on that last play, and that's why it ultimately failed.
Bo Melton on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. He's going to uncork one. Looking for Wicks. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here's Love to throw. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Steelers offense getting set to get back to work. Now a run on 1st down. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
27-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Stick with him again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Rodgers on 1st down. There's a short one caught by Freiermuth. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Quay Walker. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his 1st on the year. On on third down. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down. Rodgers. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. But they will turn it over on down. The Packers offense back onto the field for their next possession. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. And they're going to do that with excellent field position. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. On second down, Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
17 yards.
The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Packer first down.
On 1st and 10, oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's into the hands of T.J. Watt.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
Now, a guy who's very familiar with this spot, Aaron Rodgers for the Steelers. Down 17-15, 2:16 to play. How costly of the pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Just simply more of the same, and you're just not going to have a lot of success, Mike, when you're constantly starting drives with 2nd and long, 3rd and long. It's just not a good way to play offense in the NFL, and here we go again.
They'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
Sean Mixon on the coverage.
Rodgers to throw. He'll try to run for it. That is rare. You don't see 3rd and 17 converted all that often. First down.
And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Rodgers now. He finds Austin with the ground. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Calvin Austin. It's a gain of 6.
3rd and short yardage, it's Rodgers. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation, and right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Coming free is Chark. He's got it. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. As the defense nowhere to be found. They picked up 20 on 4th down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Rodgers. He'll go right and find his running back. Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock is stopped. 47 seconds left here in the 4th. They'll throw again. Here's Rodgers. And he's out of bounds. bounds with the first down, so they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
That's another Steelers first
To the air once more, it's Rodgers. Back out to the flat, and it's complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Out of bounds at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Here we go, 1st and goal. Here's Rodgers. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll try to run this one in. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal. And now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout to talk things over before 3rd down. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This to win the game. Packers going to use their final timeout now to talk things over before 3rd down. So out comes the veteran, Chris Boswell, in a big spot. This one he's got to have. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds. So this one in the win column for the Steelers. This one went all the way down to the wire. Late field goal, zeros on the clock, seals the deal. As they come from behind, they feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers, winners, as we say so long from the confluence of the Three Rivers in Pittsburgh.